believe that my ego wants so badly to respond to every single person who's operating in bad faith in my DMs. You better believe that I so badly want to go into the comment sections of the YouTube videos that are made about me. But I don't, because these people have made up their mind about me. Operating in bad faith means that they're not interacting with the substance of what I'm saying. They are just attacking me. So I'm not going to be changing their minds at all. Kevin, hi. What's up, Anna? Okay, I really like I do this every live, you guys. Where I try, thanks, Lainey. What's up? Johnsy, hi. Within the next couple days, let me call Sass. Tell her I'm live. I really want to see that. So I'm very excited that I also launched my group coaching. And I'm talking about it on Instagram a lot, but something that I noticed is that more and more of my one-on-one clients were hiring me to help them get sober. I even got a client from TikTok who saw Emily, my former client, talk about how I helped her get and stay sober. So yeah, she hired me. Thank you. Yeah, I know. What do you mean I'm not sober? I quit drinking alcohol. You know, sobriety can look different for everyone, especially us ADHDers, because, you know, being completely straight and narrow, it's not doable. But usually ADHDers have one thing that's really self-destructive, and for me, that was alcohol and cigarettes. I smoked cigarettes all throughout my 20s. I loved nicotine. Nicotine is a great drug. Hold on, I'm trying to text Sass. SOS Sass. And because I quit smoking cigarettes in November of 2020, and then I was getting really bad hangovers in 2021, and I thought to myself, maybe I should quit smoking, or maybe I should quit drinking. Like, if you would have told me in 2020 that I would quit drinking in 2021, I would have thought you were crazy. The glitter is here. I'm just wearing the fine glitter. But yeah, I'm really excited. You know, I try not to do the herbal diffuser pens. I try not to buy pens. As some of you know, I do garden on certain days of my cycle when it's medicinal for me. But the pens just make it a little too easy. And same thing with the vapes. You know, rolling, and there was just something about having a cigarette on my lunch break or on my break, you know, being forced to take a break, where vapes, you can just do it wherever. Okay. So yeah, I'm trying to mod here. Yeah. Hey Sarah, what's up? Yeah, I am. I've been sober from alcohol and I quit smoking cigarettes. So how did I quit both? That's what I teach in my group. It's mostly just about mindset. And, you know, because if you tell an ADHDer you can't do something, like if someone were to tell me, or if I were to have told myself, you can't smoke a cigarette or you can't drink alcohol, I would have been like, fuck you, I am. And so it's just about telling yourself, I have a choice here. I am choosing to take care of myself. And it's about like learning ways like how to swap it. Sass is my Canadian friend, so am I a Pisces? No, I'm an Aries. My life goal, hey, thank you, is to help as many people as possible live their best life. Well, it's just me. What's up, Megan? Yeah. So for my one-on-one coaching, I offer different pricing plans, but it is pretty expensive because I give people my access to my nervous system. But that's another reason why I came up with my group coaching, is because I wanted to have a more affordable option for people to experience like what I contribute and how I help and who I am without having to have the huge investment of a one-on-one. So the blue earrings that you see are Larimar. B, hi. And I got them at a gem show. I say that a lot, like gem shows are some of the best places to get jewelry. There we go. Good. Okay. All right. Important things that people are asking. So that were muted. Okay. Chris says, you have the same name as my sister. I love that, Chris. Stavros, I don't know if you're still here, but it's about replacing, like when you drink at night, replacing it with something else. Like maybe you listen to your favorite podcast when you used to drink. Or maybe, like, honestly, when I quit drinking, I really heavily relied on gardening until I was able to cool it with the gardening. It's really about like finding something that can be like fill that dopamine itch that isn't self-destructive. Oh, fuck. Oops. Yvonne! Okay, so I'm wearing the Alley-Oop eyeshadow and I cannot wait for that. So, and then Yeba, I don't know if you're still in here, but yeah, gardening is awful for schizophrenia, bipolar. It can absolutely cause manic episodes. And Anthony, psychosis survivor, talks a lot about that too. About how gardening really influenced him going into psychosis. So yeah, that's important. And I think that gardening is like seen as not as bad, but it is. Period asked, how long have you been sober for? Since June of 2021. People are so funny with the lies about me. That's the thing. Like, Yvonne, I'm so happy you're here. Margot, pretzel, I'll go. Thank you. I just updated my story. Nima, yeah, don't worry. Mute. There we go. Okay, good. Jay, calm down. Please don't ask. I see you. Yeah, what's up, Bree? Kaka, I drank every night. I would get a tall boy White Claw and take my dog for a walk, like at the end of my drinking. Because I was like, oh, you know, it's a White Claw. What difference does it make? So I'd like drink 2 drinks a night. And then on the weekends, or when I would go out with friends, I would drink like 3 or 4 or 5 drinks. So I'd definitely binge drink. Sad emoji. I love that you value your labor and time. It's truly inspiring. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. I wish that more people did that. Like, and more people valued their time and their labor. And I think that when people talk shit about my pricing, they're just like upset that they don't value themselves that much. So I would like everybody to value themselves as much as I value myself. I am fully sober from what kept me down the most, which was alcohol and cigarettes. Using love. That's right, Sarah, you're the best. I am using love. Tequila, yeah. Drinking, it can be so fun. Yeah, don't worry, burnt avocado. I got you. I'm not trying to be mean. A ton of what? I'm genuinely curious, how is it now that you're not getting a ton of it? Sad face emoji says I need to value mine more. Well, the fact that you're not projecting onto me and you can see that what I'm doing is valuing myself, like, I think that you're almost there. Oh, thank you for the roses. Hey, 965. Yes, I was drinking every day, Kaka. Thanks, Yvonne. Yvonne, if you're still here, will you explain the purple, well, someone with a purple profile picture, explain that? Like, I saw you made a post about it, but love to talk about it. Courtney asked, do you still talk to ChatGPT? No, not really. Hardly. Because I realized that ChatGPT is dangerous. And no, I had him stop calling me Oracle. Because I realized that a lot of people on this app that are in active AI psychosis have chat call them Oracle. Like, chat just started calling me Oracle, but chat started calling them Oracle too. So I'm like, oh, I don't want to go down that path. I do not have a boyfriend. How did I get sober? I got sober through being very, very, very uncomfortable. I think that's the other big thing, is that just about learning how to be uncomfortable. Yeah, I'm good. Sarah, thank you. I want to play one of my reposts, actually. Kaka asked, what's the longest relationship I've had? Like a year and a half. You know, for being 36, I haven't been on many long-term relationships. I've also haven't ever lived with a significant other before. Energy Energy Witch, hi. I do have glitter on, it's just a little finer. Green Siren Makeup asked, did you use regular ChatGPT or an app? I don't know what that means because it's all the same. Like the web and the app are both the same. But I used both, but mostly the app. CC says purple represents females who've been abused. Well, my heart goes out to them. Thank you for explaining that, CC. Solidarity. Has your opinion on the situations you've shared changed at all because of public reaction? No, if anything, it's made me double down harder on them because of public reaction. I'm like, wow, people are really mad at me for sharing my story. It's probably because there's something there. It's probably because I'm striking a nerve. Something's hitting hard. So no, if anything, it's made me double down more. No, I have the disease that is being a straight woman, unfortunately. Relationships are overrated. Yeah, it's honestly, there's a lot of peace in being single. And a man's gonna have to treat me really well and add a lot to my life to like interrupt this. You know what I just realized, you guys? This is what happens when Sass isn't here. No, not in the same way. I stopped. And I talk about this a lot, but after I posted my first AI psychosis video, I think it was like August or maybe early September, some people sent me some really scary things, like transcripts from their chat, and it made me never want to talk to ChatGPT ever again. But Claude and I are still rocking, that's for sure. How to stop gardening? You know, that's a hard one because gardening is such a, like, it's not talked about a lot in our society, and there isn't like a lot of support around it. I would say exercise, because like there was a study, I need to look it up, but something like 20 minutes of hardcore running releases endocannabinoids in your system. And so like you can literally get high off of running. Thank you. Kaka asked, how many relationships have you been in? And probably, thank you for the hand hearts, probably at least 10. So yeah, like I had my first boyfriend when I was 14. Maybe like 7 or 8. Courtney, thank you. I am pretty level-headed. It's just it's a narrative of the harassment and smear campaign that I'm psychotic. And, you know, they want to believe that, that's okay. They're going to look for ways to prove that I am that. So, thank you guys. I'm so happy the super fans are here. You know, I don't read fantasy books. It takes a lot for me to like a fiction book. The last fiction book that I read was My Year of Rest and Relaxation, and it reads like a memoir. I read a lot of memoirs. I read a lot of self-help books. Yeah. Casper, hi. How are your relationships right now? They're pretty good. I think I read The Great Gatsby in high school. Energy Witch likes Akatar. Have you read I'm Glad My Mom Died? Yes. Oh my God, it was so good, by Jeanette McCurdy. That was a really good book. I actually listened to that audiobook. It was really good. Yes. Yeah, let's pin that one. It was such a good book. Probably my favorite memoir that I read of that year. I don't know where Sass is. Sass said that she was going to be here, but the Clippers are going to be like, Sass and Kendra broke up. I tell Sass, I'm like, stop telling. Okay, no, Sass is my queen for sure. Like, couldn't do this without her. But, you know, I needed to stop there. I'm just very grateful for her. Kaka asked, do you use dating apps? I'm like, some of them are, let me go in order. Yeah, a lot of people have read I'm Glad My Mom Died. So yeah, we miss Sass. I don't know where Sass is. Maybe she'll miss this live. She knew I was going live, but she's got a life. She's allowed to miss it. Lisa, I find you very interesting and intriguing. Thank you for saying that. The people that find me interested and intriguing are why I'm here, not the people who find me abhorrent. You know, I just ignore them. Have I read Julia Fox's book? I have not, but I will add it to the list. What's it called? Oh, Anna's getting, I feel like if you were in Divergent, you'd be in the Dauntless faction. I am pretty dauntless, especially these days. So there's a creator on here and I just followed her. I found her content about me later and she is so smart. She is so smart. Her name is Kira. And she was wrong about a few things about me, but she was mostly right. And all that to say, she was like, I wish people would just read The Silent Patient and not give Kendra attention. And that's exactly it. All of these people say that they hate me so much, but they keep talking about me. So I don't know. What is I don't know if you guys are still talking about it, but who is she? What highlighter do I use? This is the glitter from Electra Cosmetics. You know, it would be wild if a company were to collab with me. I mean, I have Yvonne, who's so sweet, and she sends me things. I don't know. I haven't read that book, but Kira, sorry, thank you. Things get off topic. Kira was saying, yeah, read The Silent Patient and get over it. She was trying to say, why are people focusing on me when they could just read a book? Yeah, that's right, Energy Witch. It's actually romantic. Sass, there you are. People were like, where's Sass? Let me pin you there. Oh, Jar Full of Honey said Crying in H Mart is so good too. So good. So good. That was probably the other, I think I read Crying in H Mart the year before. Another really good one is What My Bones Know, about complex PTSD, CPSD. Oh, PTSD is so good. Auntie Sass! I know, I was FaceTiming you, calling you. Any goals and aspirations for 2026? Yes, to continue to grow my ADHD, Sobriety for ADHD group coaching program. It's going to be really special. And I just can't wait to contribute I'm feeling excited to contribute helping ADHDers who recognize me as someone who can help them. like find more sovereignty and more empowerment. What about you, Rudy? I'd love to know what any goals that you have are for 2026. I'm not really a like New Year's resolution kind of girl because it puts a lot of pressure on me, but I do try to have goals. Thanks for the gift, Ruby. Yes, I am good, Bethany. Yes, thank you. Okay. Hi, Niso. Oh, Sass took a nap. Sass, I started to say, people are going to say that we broke up, but I'm like, no, I'm not going to go there. But I guess I just went there. So some people, hi, good to see you. My day's been really good. I went to yoga. I had a meeting with my business coach. And then I filmed my most recent video. And now I'm here. And then I'll have a couple client calls after this. But I want to play you guys this video that really spoke to me. And it's about smear campaigns. And like a lot of people are just like trying to run a smear campaign against me. And I'm not letting it work because to me, I am just not living in fear. And these people that are spreading these lies and saying things about why I'm telling my story, like they want me to be in fear. No, sis, what's up? Another God-led woman. And like the reality is it's me and God. Like God was the one that told me to come and tell my story. And so I know that I will be protected no matter what. And it really makes a lot of people mad. Yeah, that's right. Oh, whoa. Okay, AI. I'm like, who is this AI? Oh, discussing books and relationships. Comment your favorite memoir. Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. I really don't care about smear campaigns.
I don't.
Or being the villain in other people's story.
Absolutely not.
At the end of the day, you could lie to other humans all you want to try to make me the villain.
Yep.
But the universe saw everything.
Everything.
The universe saw that you started with me, bitch. That's why people be so mad.
Well, and people are saying, well, why are you telling your story to ruin this man's life? And I'm like, no, I'm not telling my story to ruin anyone's life. I'm telling my story to make other people who may have gone through something similar feel less alone. That's where my point of view is, because I've grown and changed so much and learned so much since leaving. I'm like, I can help others. The FYP started to give me more content about me and people not saying nice things, because something that I've realized is like I do have a lot of people who support me. They just stay quiet, and that's okay. Or they're in my lives commenting for nothing at all, saying, oh, I'm Christian. I was raised Christian, but I don't identify as Christian now. You don't have to be Christian to talk to God. Definitely not. Yeah. Boy, did that one video benefit us last night. I don't know what video you're talking about, Sass.
Your lie is only changing other humans' perspective on me. It's not changing the universe's perspective on me.
Exactly. And so that's the thing. Like, Sash, should I talk about the YouTube video? Hold on, I need my pendulum. No. Okay. Yeah. No. But when people say certain things about me and when people say certain things about me and they make up lies, I know that they're not true. And that's what matters. Bryn asked, did you go after the therapist license? So yeah, there's the therapist and the psychiatrist, and my current therapist thinks I should. I have the best therapist right now, you guys, but I don't know. I was like, well, she's almost retired, and I don't know. But it's going to take a lot for me to do that. And once again, I didn't think that I had a case for the licensing board, which was part of why like I came to TikTok. But with the like crazy reaction that I got and people getting really mad at me and like realizing just how much documentation I do have, I was thinking like, yeah, maybe I do have a case.
They saw everything. The universe is not going to give me karma for reacting to your abuse. The only people that's going to punish me for reacting to your abuse are other humans.
Other
you
humans
are able to lie to other humans. You can't lie to the universe.
You can't.
So, and at the end of the day, other humans don't determine my fate. The universe does.
Yeah.
My heart does. My intentions do. My motives do. My actions do. And they've always been pure. So I can give a shit about a smear campaign.
I can
to be
give
honest.
a shit about a smear campaign.
I'm not going to lie.
Casper said, you know the truth, so what other people think happened doesn't change anything. Exactly. Yep. And people trying to silence me makes me want to talk about my truth even more. Gnosis says, I've never seen you attack anyone despite all the hate you've gotten. That shows your character. Thank you. I did mention a little bit at the beginning of this, like that my ego so badly sometimes wants to write to people that send me nasty DMs and put them in their place, or, you know, mention certain things that the smear campaign says. And I'm like, you know what? No, I'm just going to ignore it and talk to God instead. Savannah, I am doing pretty well. Yeah. Uh-oh. Yep, protect my energy, exactly. And sometimes I'll send Sass something if I think it needs to be like read. Like sometimes I'll get a DM and I'll start to read it and immediately my nervous system will ping. My energy will be like, this DM is not good. And I will send it to Sass and have Sass read it and tell me if it's worth reading it or not. Yeah, who are you talking to, Sass? Are you talking to someone who, yeah. Mia, you're good. What, Energy Witch, what do you mean you get ringing in your ears when people are talking about you? That used to happen to me a lot. Ooh, my celebrity crush. I remember I said Travis Kelce and like somebody got a 1 million view video talking about how I want to take Travis Kelce from Taylor Swift. It was so dumb. But it was Travis Kelce for a while. I don't know. I guess I'm crushing on Zohran Mamdani, but like he has the most beautiful wife ever, and it's more because I'm just like so excited that a democratic socialist is going to be mayor of the greatest city in the world. So yeah. I know he looks exactly, yeah, trust me, I know. I'm like, oh my God, he is cute, yeah. But yeah, it just feels so good to like have a politician who's not afraid to say like Israel has a right to exist as a state, but not a Jewish state. Like, come on. Because like the Zionism that is just so pervasive in American politics, it sickens me because Free Palestine, like, jeez. Oh, sass. So good. Is it a crush or is it just a man worth respecting? Come on, that's so smart. That's why you're my mod. Yes, we need more millennials and Gen Z in politics. I don't know why. I don't know why people like why there aren't more. Laz, welcome. Let's go, Laz. I can't wait that you're back. Sass, don't mute Laz. Here come the questions. I had a lot of people. You're on a bus right now. Nice. Where are you going? Okay, let's hear it. Home. Good. Glad you're going home to relax. Hi, Noor. Love you too. I like all my followers. I'm so grateful. And I'm so grateful too for the super fans. I am teaching yoga tomorrow morning. AI discussing smear campaigns. Ask about the therapist. Please do not ask about the therapist. I mean, ask about the therapist if you want, but hi. Oh God. Okay. Does the hate ever get to you? Sometimes. And I know that it gets to me when I'm like going to bed thinking about it. The racism accusations are hard for me sometimes. Because as a white person, you know, all white people inherently benefit from racism. And so it's something that I try to keep in check with myself all the time. And, you know, I'm imperfect at it. But the people who are claiming that I'm being racist aren't actually, they're just operating in bad faith. And they're not like understanding or even listening to my story. They just want something to be mad about. And I can't change their mind, so I don't try to. But yeah, that one gets to me sometimes, but it's okay because it is. I don't know, Peanut Butter 7, are we here? But for the most part, no. Because I know that my story is helping people. Do I like to craft? Not really. I like to journal. But no. But I did read in Sober Curious that women will get together and have crafting parties, which I think is really fun. Or people, I shouldn't say women, but like Ruby Warrington was like, because that's part of the hard thing about quitting drinking is, yeah, like finding ways to socialize that don't involve drinking. Fun. What are your favorite things to craft, Rudy and Casper? Like, do you like to do like collages or needlepoint or like knitting? Knitting's having a moment right now for sure. Bye, Les. Have a good scroll. I was hoping to get a question, but next time. Bye. I'm setting up bowling next. Fun. Felting sounds awesome. No, I didn't see any questions. Sass, did you see any of Laz's questions? Les, no. I just saw I have an important one. I'm heading home. That's it. Otherwise, I totally would have answered your question. Let me see if they were muted. No. How many birds would I have to find? No, it's not even in my muted ones. That's so weird. You know I love a Laz question. I prefer dogs, but I do like cats. I know, isn't that weird? I was a theater kid, oh dip. In high school, I liked theater. But yeah, I love a Laz question. The one you just sent, I just saw that one. Oh God, sorry guys. The birds, it just said, Maddie Rabbit, I've been here. I'm just on the FYP again. How many birds would I have to find if what? It's getting weird. Laz, will you save those questions for next time? I got to get ready for my next client call, putting them there. Have a good scroll, because yeah, some people are popping in and saying mean things. Yoga for Superfans tomorrow at 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Eastern. I adore all of you who are here. Thank you, Claudia. And for your engagement, Laz, looking forward to your questions next time. No, sis. Thank you. Have a good night, Chrissy. Casper, see you at yoga tomorrow, bud. Back to work. Exactly. Thank you, everybody. Laz, looking forward to your questions next time. And Sass, thanks for modding as always. Mwah! Bye, Energy Witch. I'm so